raining outside. So, Leonard Fournette shows up to practice out of shape, weighing 260 pounds. After impressing on back-to-back one-year deals, running back Leonard Fournette was rewarded by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this offseason with the new 3-year contract extension. Evidently, Bucs coaches aren't thrilled with what happened next though. Fournette didn't attend Tampa Bay's organized team activities, and when he did show up for mandatory minicamp, coaches didn't like what they saw, according to Rick Stroud of the Tampa Bay Times on Sports Day Tampa Bay podcast. Coaches were not happy, and that's an understatement. When Fournette didn't participate in the OTAs, but then he shows up at the mandatory minicamp weighing damn near 260 pounds, Stroud said, and that's not a good sign for a guy that you've spent a 3-year contract on. Fournette established himself last season as a 3-down weapon for the Tampa Bay offense and a favorite target of Tom Brady in passing situations. Stroud also noted high expectations for a 3rd-round rookie Rashid White, who excelled as a pass-catching specialist in Arizona State. That minicamp was 6 weeks ago, though, and it obviously looks like Fournette has been busy getting himself ready for the upcoming season. Fournette is an experienced pro, so it won't be surprising if he shows up to training camp much closer to his listed weight of 228 pounds. Bucs fans should expect Lombardi Lenny to resume his 3-down role this season, even if White shows some promise in training camp. So Leonard Fournette obviously is a big part of Tampa Bay's offense. Since he's been in Tampa, he's exceeded my expectations, and I think he'll be fine. Bucs fans shouldn't have anything to worry about. He's a professional. This is his job, so I would imagine he will be ready to go week 1 of the 2022 NFL season. In other news, Ravens running back J.K. Dobbins, there is doubt that he will not be able to play week 1 of the 2022 NFL season. That's kind of a tongue twister, 2022. Sorry. Baltimore Ravens running back J.K. Dobbins missed all of 2021 season following a devastating preseason knee injury. The running back might not be able to start of week 1 in 2022. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reported Monday on NFL Now that it's no sure thing Dobbins is cleared to play when the season opens. It sounds like the recovery is going well. Rappaport relayed, he is pushing as hard as he possibly can. There really hasn't been any setbacks. That said, just based on the timing of the injury, my understanding is he's no sure thing to make week 1. In fact, based on an estimate I was given by someone I trust, there's certainly a possibility that he is not ready for week 1. Perhaps even could get on the field a couple weeks after that. It's not to say his rehab is going bad. It's just a serious, complex injury. It was an ACL. It was a meniscus. There was damage to the lateral side. There was a lot. The Ravens have tread cautiously with Dobbins' rehab after he shredded his knee taking part in the final preseason game. Dobbins sounds like a candidate to open training camp on the physically unable to perform list, and it's almost certain we won't see him in any preseason action this time around. Dobbins caught wind of Rappaport's report and took exception to the suggestion he won't be ready week 1. I might not even go up pup because that's how good my rehab is going, Dobbins wrote on Twitter. I'm damn sure going to be ready for week 1. Dobbins was poised to have a monster workload last season before the injury wiped out his campaign, while there has been hope that the dual threat slasher could take up where he left off after a sterling rookie campaign. Rappaport's report splashes cold water on that optimism. Even if, as Dobbins suggests, he's ready to go week 1, it's likely the Ravens will share the workload off the bat. The Ravens have said throughout the process that they wouldn't push Dobbins back until he's close to 100%. Their offseason maneuvers haven't wavered from that plan. They signed veteran Mike Davis, who has proven he can handle a workload. Baltimore also has Gus Edwards coming back from an ACL injury. Rappaport noted that it sounds like Edwards' rehab is going well, and Edwards appears on track for week 1. The Ravens could play it slow with Dobbins leaning on others to open the season to ensure the starter is fully healthy before injecting him back into the run-heavy scheme after the season has kicked off. With Ravens veterans reporting for camp on July 26, we'll get a better idea of where exactly Dobbins is in the rehab process, whether he'll be held out to open the season and possibly longer. Okay, so J.K. Dobbins obviously is a crucial part to the Ravens' offensive scheme. I didn't know that they signed Mike Davis. Hopefully he'll be able to give them some support. I don't know if they still have Devontae Freeman. I think they would have mentioned that in the article, but I thought Devontae Freeman came in and played well last season by filling the role of their missing running backs. The Ravens don't really have a whole lot of shifty running backs. I think they more so have, hard-nosed, put your head down, full speed, contact type of running backs. J.K. Dobbins, hopefully he'll be ready, and they're going to need him because Lamar Jackson, I don't think he is a potent passer. So, the final bit of news for today, the New Orleans Cunts, and this cunt named C.J. Gardner-Johnson. This article came out a few days ago. The New Orleans Saints have question marks on offense heading into the 2022 season, but they continue to boast the potential to field a smothering defense. From a front led by Cameron Jordan, Marcus Davenport, David Onyemata, and Shy Tuttle, to a linebacker corps highlighted by stud Demario Davis, a secondary boasting Marshawn Lattimore, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, and new safeties Tyrann Mathieu and Marcus Maye. There isn't a glaring hole in Dennis Allen's defense. Joining NFL Network's Good Morning Football on Friday, CJGJ was asked if the Saints sports the best defense in the NFL. Of course, I mean, from the first level, second level, third level, Gardner said, I mean, you got Cam in the front to pop it off, Shy Tuttle, Marcus Davenport. Then you got Demario in the middle calling all the shots. You saw what they were doing last year with Pete Warner, Caden Ellis, all those guys in the middle. Then the back end bringing the Honey Badgers. We had a Super Bowl safety, two-time Super Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins. Now we are bringing in another hometown hero, won a Super Bowl, Pro Bowler. So he knows, and we know what to expect. We're just going to go out there and dominate and take advantage of the opportunity because all this talent, why not? Can't waste it. Of course, Johnson is going to suggest the Saints have the best D. What else is he supposed to say? In 2021, the Saints ranked 4th in points per game, 19.7, 4th in rushing yards allowed, 93.5, 4th in opposing passer rating, 81.7, 7th in total yards allowed, 318.2, and 1st in opponent red zone percent, 43.5. New Orleans put up numbers despite propping up an offense that did it no favors. Even a mid-level offense in 2022 could allow the Saints D advantageous spots to be even better. The key to Allen's team remaining one of the top Ds in the NFL as he moves from DC to head coach will be Mathieu and Maye taking over for former safeties Marcus Williams and Jenkins, who is retired. Williams was a keystone for Allen's ability to run multiple sets. Mathieu brings similar ability and a bulldog mentality that will mesh well with his hometown team. Maye, fully healthy coming off an Achilles injury, also provides range and playmaking on the back end. If all the pieces meld together and the young players like Davenport, Peyton Turner, Warner, and others develop into playmakers, CJGJ will be proven correct. Yeah, I hate to admit it, the freaking Saints defense has been a problem for the past few years now. Despite the fact that Drew Brees retired last season, I still have them as being a problem in the NFC South and for anybody that they went up against because of that defense. I felt as if that defense was going to keep them in games if the offense had just had even a decent performance. And sure enough, they did, and they gave them chances to win football games. So now that Tyrann Mathieu is there, and they still have some of that talent that has been there for a few years now, yes, the Saints are still going to be a problem. I think it's going to still come down to the Saints and the Buccaneers at the end of the day when it comes to the NFC South and who takes that division crown. So we'll see. Football season is right around the corner. My name is Lifesucks. I'm going to ramp up football videos as the season starts and goes on. So please be on the lookout. Hit the notification bell for when I drop a new video. Please like and subscribe. That is it. I am out.